Hey there, it's Jennifer Judge out of Austin, Texas, and I wanted to talk to you today about our shifting market. And a lot of people are coming to me and saying, Jennifer, I want to find a deal, which is good. That means that actually buyers are starting to get out on the market. And I wanted to talk to you about a few different angles. So, first of all, the market is shifting, and a lot of people want to know, yeah, but what's it shifting to? So, what we are seeing, and right now, just to kind of timestamp, we are in August 2022. It is about the first week past. And so, shifting market, more inventory. Absolutely. For the Austin area, we've gone from 1,500 to over 8,000 units in the greater Austin area. And that's a lot more units, isn't it? Rates are shifting, right? We had been very accustomed to the 4% range, even dipping down in the threes consistently and kind of hovering there, right? So when you were going out to look for a house, you didn't have to worry about where it was going to close that day. You kind of felt good it was going to be in the 4.0 range. But now the feds have adjusted, and we are starting to see an effort to slow down inflation, and that is causing a lot of volatility in rates. So we have seen rates go up to 5.5, and we're talking about 30-year fixed conventional loans, edging up higher depending on your credit, and then bouncing around a lot, right? So there late last week, it even trended down. So that's causing a lot of pause for some buyers. But we will speak to that, but that is one of the things that is shifting. So what do buyers have now that they didn't have in the spring when things were nuts? And all buyers were doing was complaining that there wasn't enough inventory and that they were having to overbid and lots of competition. So right now, buyers do have breathing room. You can go look at a home and it will probably be on the market the next day or the next week. Instead of seeing average days on market at 4 to 6 days, and I'm talking about from when it's listed to when it's under contract, you are now seeing 14, 21, 29 days and higher. I mean, if you go look in the MLS now, or your favorite site to look at homes, you will see that homes have been sitting on the market sometimes for 30 to 60, even 90 days. So that's good news for buyers, right? Is that you can actually look at a couple of homes and pick the home that's right for you. You may, as a buyer, depending on the seller, not have to pay as many closing costs. You may not have to pay the title insurance. You may, there's just a lot of different levers. And so you want to speak with your realtor about that. So that's going to save you a lot of money, potentially. And there's less competition. There are a lot of people, for good reasons and for maybe just their own reasons, they're not jumping. So instead of having 10 other people who want the same house at the same time, who are willing to pay more than the listing price, you may have 2 or 3 people. You may have nobody, right? So is there a deal there? Yes, there's a deal, because you're not going to have to overbid and risk your issues with appraisal and having to bring more money to the table at close. So there's part of the deal right there. Now, people are complaining that rates are really high, but guess what? Rates can be adjusted after you close on a home. They can be adjusted as you close on the home. You can lower your rate by buying points down, and you want to talk with your lender about that to see how long it takes to amortize to make that worth your while. Or you can buy at the rate that you can get today, and then when rates go down at some point, you can refinance, right? So you can do that. But the price that you close on, that's the price you pay for the house. Okay, so another tip is that you should understand, and you would probably need your agent's help with this, but understand the seller's situation. There may be a seller that doesn't have to sell their home. They're trying to sell it first, and then they will buy their home. So, but there may be another situation and where the seller is more motivated. Maybe they need to leave town. Maybe they got a job somewhere else and they have to sell it. There's a lot of different factors. It may be an estate. It may not be an estate. So understanding the psychology of your seller will help you better figure out if you're going to be able to leverage for more money. We just went out to offer on a home, and guess what? The seller did not have to sell. They really wanted to, but in order to sell, in order to move forward and buy their next home, they needed a certain dollar amount, and they had priced the home fairly. So there's that. Look at how the home is priced, right? There's a lot of sellers right now that are still trying to price their home based off sales that were 2 months ago. And you can hope all you want, but the selling point for homes is a little bit different than it was 2 months ago because there's not as much competition. So there are sellers and with the help of their agents, understand that in order to sell their home, they have to price it at a certain price per square foot. And it also is not just based off comps, but actually what else is on the market. So a good agent should be able to assist you in saying this home is already at a deal. It has been priced appropriately, and now would be your time to make an offer and show the numbers and then go in. Versus some homes that are, quite frankly, not priced correctly right now, and they're too high. So you may feel like you're getting a deal because you can get $15,000 or $20,000 off it, or $1,000. It depends on the home, depends on the specs. But are you getting a deal? Right? I mean, if something is $6 and its value is $6 and you get it for $6, then you bought it at value. If something is priced at $10 but its value is $6 and you get it for $8, is it a deal? I'll let you make the decision on that, but it's pretty obvious. And then you need to know your end game, right? Are you looking to buy this home and get a deal because you want to turn it around in a year or 2 years? Or are you looking to stop paying rent and actually put money into an investment that is yours? Or is there some other mix-up with that? Because that is important to understand. If you're going to be in this home for 5 to 7 years, the difference between $1,000 and $2,000 off a price of a home may be inconsequential by the time you turn around that home. Remember all the benefits of buying, right? Yes, there's certainly responsibilities when you own a home, including property tax and maintenance of the home, etc. But there's also a lot of tax write-offs and a lot of benefits, and that is something to factor in. So I hope that helps you better understand shifting market, but more importantly, being realistic and understanding what a deal looks like right now. I am Jennifer Judge. jjudgehomes@gmail.com is the best way to reach me. I would be more than happy to talk through scenarios with you. I'm so excited for your search. Finally, we are in a market where buyers have, if not an upper hand, at least an equal hand. And I am excited for that. The market is always changing, and now is an awesome opportunity to investigate if buying home for you is correct. Okay, my name is Jennifer Judge. Again, jjudgehomes@gmail.com, HOMES, jjudgehomes@gmail.com. That's about it for now. Have a great day.